This weekend's fishing forecast is brought to you by Montauk Tackle Company.
Hi, this is Captain Al Lorenzetti for skimmeroutdoors.com, bringing you the weekend update and fishing report. This for the weekend of July 13th, 14th, 15th. Start with inshore. Oh, first of all, I'm wearing my new Montauk Tackle shirt. My wardrobe arrived, and it's really beautiful stuff. Really feels like you're not wearing anything. The air goes right through it. Beautiful clothing. So I'm going to be wearing this. Looking a little upscale, you know. Anyway, inshore report. There's a hot fluke bite inside Fire Island by the Coast Guard station, but only on the top of the flood tide, which is going to be either late in the day or very early morning for this weekend coming up. When that clean water gets in there, top of the flood, a lot of keeper fluke. I mean, the head boats are in there, everybody's working it, but it's a good chance to catch a real nice fluke without having to venture out into the ocean. Yesterday, which was Wednesday, I did an offshore fluke trip, and I did very well. I fished in the general vicinity of the Fire Island offshore reef, actually a little bit west of it, 70 feet of water, and I had two fish pushing 6 pounds and several other keepers, you know, decent fish. Must have drifted over a little piece, had some nice sea bass, so fluke fishing in the ocean definitely has picked up, and it is worth making the trip. The hot bait, there's a load of squid out there, actually chewing the baits up all the time. If you can catch a live squid, you get it in a boat, rig up, you know, put a whole live squid on, guaranteed you're going to catch a big fish. But, you know, the whole squid baits, that's what's working best. I'm using whole squid or Peruvian spearing. You got to buy the package of the smaller whole squids, like the California squid. They're only maybe 6 or 8 inches long total with tentacles. Put that on a double hook rig, and you're going to have a great time. Let's see, what else? Inshore. Striped bass fishing is pretty much dried up. There's just one or two, you know, a couple of fish around the inlet, a lot of bluefish to contend with. Yesterday, bunker schools were out in 70 feet of water. I fished them, nothing on them. But you can catch bait if you want to snag some bunker, bring it someplace else where you might find a bass inshore. That's a possibility too. Okay, moving to offshore. Not really good news to report. Same as last week. A few small yellowfin in the canyons, scattered bluefin here and there. So not much to report there. A bunch of warm core eddies heading our way, but haven't hit the Hudson yet. But way to the east, you know, in Atlantis and Hydrographus Canyon, they're catching fish. But I mean, that's a long, long trip. So maybe that stuff is all coming out our way with those warm core eddies. So we look for it to improve. Shark fishing is excellent. You go out there 15, 20 miles, hit the wrecks areas, the 20-mile wrecks, you know, the G&D, you know, the Linda, stuff like that. Plenty of sharks. Blue sharks kind of thinning out. A lot of small makos, a few decent makos in between. Thresher here and there, and starting to get a couple of exotics. Somebody had a hammerhead. You might find a tiger shark. Well, everything's going on really with the shark fishing, so you want to bend the rod. That's what I would do. Get a few buckets of chum, some bait, and get out there and shark fish. The weather looks like it's going to be excellent. No real strong winds forecast, just possibly an afternoon thunderstorm, and that's all you're going to have to contend with. So, you know, it looks like a good weekend. Get out there, search, find out where the fishing is good, and skimmeroutdoors.com, drop an email and let us know what's going on. So have a great weekend, catch them up, be safe.